A multi-millionaire living in Australia decided to throw a party and invited all of his buddies and neighbours. He also invited Brian, the only native Australian in the neighbourhood. He held the party around the pool in the backyard of his mansion. Everyone was having a good time, drinking, dancing, eating prawns and oysters from the barbecue and flirting. Then at the height of the party, the millionaire said, "I have a 15-foot man eating crocodile in my pool, and I'll give $1 million to anyone who'll in him in the pool." The words were barely out of his mouth when there was a loud splash. Everyone turned around and saw Brian in the pool, fighting madly with the crocodile, jabbing it in the eyes with his thumbs, throwing punches, head-butting it, getting it in chokeholds, biting its tail and flipping it through the air like some kind of martial arts expert. The water was churning and splashing everywhere. Both Brian and the crocodile were screaming and raising hell. Finally, after what seemed like ages, Brian strangled the crocodile and let it float to the top of the pool like a dead goldfish. An exhausted Brian wearily climbed out of the pool, with everybody staring at him in disbelief. The millionaire said, "Well, Brian, I guess I owe you $1 million then." "Nah, you're all right, man, I don't want it," said Brian. So, the millionaire said, "I have to give you something. You won the bet. How about $500,000? "No thanks, I don't want it," Brian insisted. The millionaire said, "Come on, I insist on giving you something." That was amazing. "How about a new Porsche, a Rolex and some stock options?" Once again, Brian said, "No thanks." Confused, the rich man asked, "Well, Brian, then what do you want?" Brian replied, "I want the bastard who pushed me in." A very cranky old woman was arrested for shoplifting at a supermarket. She gave everyone a hard time, from the store manager to the security guard to the arresting officer who took her away. She complained and criticized everything and everyone throughout the process. When she appeared before the judge asked her what she had stolen from the store. The lady defiantly replied, "Just a stupid can of peaches." The judge then asked why she had done it. She replied, "I was hungry and forgot to bring any cash to the store." The judge asked how many peach pieces were in the can. She replied in a nasty tone, "9, but why do you care about that?" The judge answered patiently, "Well, Mom, because I'm going to give you 9 days in jail. 1 day for each peach." As the judge was about to drop his gavel, the lady's long-suffering husband raised his hand slowly and asked if he might speak. The judge said, "Yes, sir. What do you have to add?" The husband said meekly, "Your Honor, she also stole a can of peas."